he has some very compelling arguments, and he's no nonsense practical guy. However, he is like he's probably the most, I would consider, this is my personal opinion, the most sourced and referenced and like I don't want to say rational conspiracy theorist, but he's definitely highly educated, and it's, I would peruse.
What is going on?
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but like when you hear him talk in the little chats and you hear all this stuff, I would really love for you guys to hear, because your vernacular definitely you would hear it and you would understand it better than anybody else, especially when it comes to those like certain classes that they take and they teach you certain things about war and the mentality of war. He's definitely on that level.
Is he in Jonathan's room a lot?
Say what?
Is he in Jonathan's room?
No,
Often.
I've never heard him. I've never heard him inside of a clubhouse room. Never. So that's why when I heard his voice, I was like,
in chatter.
Oh, I think so, possibly.
So there's this guy that's ex-military that comes to the room, and he'll talk every now and then, and I used to like listen to him, and I'd say certain things like, "What are you talking about?" and then like bring it up, and then he'll be like, yeah, she's right, and then he'll change it, and I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? I know he was in the military, and I know he was an officer, but he tries to speak on all the branches, and I don't think he really understands Army. I don't know. There is some military guy that be in there, huh?
You gotta listen to the grain of salt.
What'd you say?
You gotta listen with a grain of salt. There's that guy, Scott Ritter. He was the one who said there was no weapons of mass destruction. And then they got him on kid porn. Yeah. No, not kid porn. Not kid porn. Solicitor Minor. That's what they got him on. He is heavy pro-Russia. I'm not going to say anti-Israel. Some things he says is okay, and some things he's not. I don't listen to anybody of those people and let them shape my view 100%. You gotta, take some with a grain of salt, and then some they're very smart with what they're saying, some things, and then some things you're like, well, wait a minute, what is going on here? Trump is now threatening to deport Elon, maybe, or a sick dodge on him, Doge or whatever. And now we have Alligator, Alcatraz open. We got 3,000 cots waiting.
No idea.
Seniors have been forced to pay through the nose for life.
Got everybody quiet.
Seniors have been
Oh, you there?
commercial break.
Over 400. Do it. Oh, it's like, what you mean? I'm saying, what am I saying? Like, what you mean? I'm drunk.
Commercial break, right
What
on.
are you saying? What literally happened? Where you from yourself? Disgrace. Disgrace. You're disgraced as well. How the fuck did you get?
Yeah, whoever that lady was in that other room speaking, that was something, man. That was wow.
How did you get it? Fucking Irish. You're from Nigeria. What you mean? You're Irish. Come on, you're fucking Nigerian. You're fucking Irish. What you mean? I'm Irish. Disgrace. Disgrace. 720. Over here, this is the most famous retail space in America. 70,000 square feet.
It's 10 o'clock, First Lady. Come off the mic.
For 16 years. 16 houses aside.
They're about to be like, I want to sleep. You guys clocked in at 3:30. You guys shouldn't be sleeping already.
Not at 8 o'clock. Better not be.
I be saying that all the time. You find yourself, you keep yawning, your eyes are shutting on it, so like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, girl. Bones be cracking and shit.
My hip is hurting. I told my husband that today. I said, I don't know, but I got this pain right here in my hip.
Then I told my mom the other day, I said, I think I'm having menopause. I be having heat flashes. She was like, I hope not. She's like, if you're going through menopause, you need to go to the hospital. Oh, shit. I be having heat flashes.
So I know, I be having heat flashes too. My husband look at me like I'm crazy because 1 minute I'm like, hi, put the air conditioner on. I need it to be cold in here. I need something cold in here. And then the next minute I'm like, oh, it's freezing. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, it's hot. You don't understand.
It's menopause. Girl, one day I Googled menopause. Like, what age can you get menopause in your mid-30s?
I don't even think we can go by, because they say you should ask your mom when she went, when she started premenopause and then menopause. But I'm not even going to go by their numbers, because times is different. You know how, girls are getting their periods earlier, so I feel like we can't even go by, when it comes to period or menopause, we can't even go by the numbers from back in the days. So, I don't know. That's why you see Jackie on Basketball Wives always with a fan in her face. I was like, yo, she always got her fan. I didn't even watch basketball when I did.
Jackie?
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about. I just got that.
Because I bet you're a fan.
She got to talking about Jackie or that girl. Atlanta Housewives.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, menopause sounds horrible. She said the lady walked around with a fan.
She be putting the fan in her boobs or in her face.
That's because she drank alcohol.
But the housewife chick, isn't she younger than Jackie?
Yeah, I would assume that she is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she already got her fan, told you.
But she walks around with a fan. That's bad. I've never seen that before. Is that
Jackie drinks all day. I mean, I don't even know if she's still going through menopause. I think she's just an alcoholic, and she be drunk and high all damn day. She showed her ass again yesterday.
Oh, well, I didn't watch it.
It was good. It was good stuff.
depending on the alcohol you drink, you'll feel like a hot heater. Yeah, depending on what you drink. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why, man. Look here. Okay, it makes you feel really hot depending on whatever alcohol you drink. So don't be drinking no alcohol when it's 101 degrees outside, because that is a death sentence. Not out here. Not when it's that hot. You will be boiling. Ain't no fan gonna save you out here. Sorry. Did not.
Oh no, you want to see my picture that I was born in New York? I mean, y'all try to say that I wasn't born in New York.
I didn't say that. Don't play with me. Even though you left when you was young, that New York is still in you, okay? I'm just saying.
That's what's up.
Yeah. No, it's almost dark. A little bit more.
Almost dark.
You can't put these kids to sleep when it's still light outside. They're like, it's not nighttime.
So I would be the same way.
Yeah.
Real.
They like, what's going on? What you mean we gotta go to bed now? It's easier on the, when it's cold. Because it gets dark earlier, so it's like, they can't try to tell me that. I'll be like, nope, that's it, 8:30, go to bed.
I hope they don't have They don't do daylight savings and that shit. I'm done with that.
Who's gonna remove that Trump? Scotty, where you been? Get up here. You must have had a wild time yesterday. Well, hold on. Not even. You had a wild time on Sunday. I'm telling you, did that hangover last from Sunday to Tuesday?
No, he just been other places.
Oh, so you've been cheated on us, Mr. Plus.
No. Not really.
These boys ain't loyal.
Not a W.
I've been outside, messing around. We got cheated on us.
He was over here twerking at Pride. It's crazy. I seen you.
Yeah, the show was nuts.
I seen you on the news.
Right, and then capping off the night with the shooting. You know, Scott, you've been stalked during Pride. Amazing. Well, I put up some good content.
Yeah.
Should I send over like some revital IVs or anything? Sounds like commitment.
No, I'm good. I worked all day anyway. I'm beat. But shit, that shit's tiring.
So that's what I said. I'd say some vitamin B over. Go ahead, Penny.
Do we have any fun?
He had lots of fun.
But we don't hear. He's like, oh yeah, the interview shooting.
He still got that plus though.
I think it falls off tomorrow, maybe. I gotta check.
Back to Scotty
The
face.
town hall today. We went to the town hall today.
Oh,
We
what
get
was
rid We're not going to spend $5 if they can't adhere to our demands.
Oh, were people protesting at the town hall? I like that.
We were trying, but they shut up the chat on us.
Oh, they shot.
Charity plus.
Good job.
Good job, everybody.
Hi, Al.
Hi, you guys.
Got
We do have one idea. We have one strategy.
All right.
We might
Well,
try.
if you give the strategy now, the person will know because the person is here.
Okay, well, I guess I'll have to put it in code or something, choose the bug place.
Yeah, you can send it to one of our back channels.
I can do that. I will do that.
Yeah.
Did we ever come back with anything on the final thing on Diddy?
No.
They've sent them home.
Yeah. So tomorrow they'll be focused on count one. Yeah, count one.
All right.
So they'll be there at 9 in the morning.
How was Pride, Scotty Puck?
Oof. What a wild. I got to see our governor. I got to see Mayor Adams.
They were booing me, Adams. I seen that. Yeah.
No Chuck Schumer this year. It's probably too hot. He doesn't care. But he usually shows up. And then, who else? You know, Letitia James. Zoran marched, but he apparently didn't make it all the way.
And he was with Letitia. I seen on the videos I seen.
Yeah, he was, but not when he got down to our neighborhood. I think I don't know what happened. You know?
Yeah. I seen him dancing to Bad Bunny. Definitely seen that. I was like, okay.
So much media that he may have had a show to be on right then. I mean, he's been on constantly.
Yeah, but he should have done the whole thing, though. You know, Tish James did, Kathy, Governor Kathy, even Eric Adams. I'm just saying.
You know, the end is the party, so you gotta stay to the end.
It's the end. You know,
Yeah, there's nothing like when they make that turn.
And I didn't realize that they have a parade the night, Saturday night they had a parade too, and then Sunday again.
Right, they had, they had a drag march, which goes from the East Village, all the way west, and that was a lot of fun to witness.
Yeah, that's what
Good times here in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. But, you know, ending in a shooting, that was the first time I've experienced that.
I saw that last night, and I was going to text you because I saw the Christopher screen.
People were texting me from, like, Europe, like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. But there was a shooting at, like, 10 p.m., and the amount of police and helicopters around here was crazy. But I'm sitting on my stoop smoking a joint, and I'm seeing this guy, and the streets are all blocked off down here, so I'm seeing this guy running quick, and I'm like, oh, what's he running from? Oh, there must have been a fight or something down there. Anyway, he's running, and then 2 seconds later, I see, like, I don't know, 3 dozen cops running after him, huffing and puffing, and then the cops are coming up to me, and I'm just, like, watching this, smoking a joint, like, what the fuck's going on? And then the cop come up to me, he's like, you know, did you see anybody, ditch a gun or toss a gun out over here? I'm like, no, I'm not involved. And then I went inside. Minded my own.
I could tell it was really close to you. And it was crazy, like a girl got, like in the middle of it, got killed, right? I don't think
she got shot in the head. I don't know if she's gonna kill those.
She's in critical condition.
That's really sad. She was 16, right?
Yep, and that's the same thing my husband said. He says, I did Pride for 15 years, and there's never been an incident. So he was shocked in regards to that.
There are a lot of young people out. That's what I did notice. I was like, where are all these people coming from? Yeah, it was crazy.
But I mean, the lady, she was shot at an event. You said what type of an event? What did you say?
Well, it was after the parade ended, right, Scotty?
Yeah, it was like 4 hours after but people were just,
oh wow.
You know, there's like, I don't even know how many, tens of thousands after the parade, just hanging out in the neighborhood, like, people got their coolers, they're sitting just out on the street and drinking and smoking weed and all that shit. And that's all good, but, inevitably something's gonna pop off. Yeah.
Because after that event, the violence, I mean, everything that they put together out here was pretty safe. I mean, they had the police, they had I don't know if it was a news helicopter, but they try to have some kind of helicopter in the air at all times. So they do try to do the best they can to try to keep everything safe, regardless of whatever event it is. But it's really concerning that kind of stuff's going on. But it's after the event, so hopefully it don't paint a light on whatever the event was that's not, that wasn't a part of it. So hopefully they put that out there on the news and hey, that had nothing to do with our event. Absolutely not. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We have over 1 million people out there. So for something to happen, the chances of something happening is probably really big when we have over 1 million people out there. So.
1 million people.
Yeah, a million people. This is like our Mardi Gras. It's 1 million people. They had it said that I was looking at the numbers. They had 60 floats and 75,000 marchers. Just in the.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I think it's as big as Macy's. I don't know. It's one of the top 2, I think.
Yes.
The biggest parades.
Mm-hmm.
Mel knows.
Yes. And the last one we did was the 50 years.
Oh, that shit was fucking.
That one was. Oh, it was lit. And we had so much fun. And let me tell you, that sun was beaming on my head, but I had fun.
Oh my god. I was so dehydrated. I was drinking gallons and gallons of water. Never had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it was. I mean, either I never went to the bathroom to the end. So literally, because when we get on Christopher, when we hit to the end, we jump off and we start pulling off the wires and the speakers and everything. And I didn't even have to pee.
Yeah, it's not. It was 90 and sunny. I mean, it was. It was hot, but we had a great time. It was really wonderful.
Glad it was a safe event overall.
Well, I didn't hear you. You said something wrong?
I'm sorry.
Glad it was safe. Glad it was a successful event.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's usually pretty great. I mean, something does pop off, but I've never seen a shooting a block
Nothing
away.
like that.
No, I know it normally would never be like that, but just with the political climate, just with everything, I'm glad.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it was, it was very good, very positive.
Well, this is sort of cheerful right now. There's a really polite stand-up going on the 6th Street Bridge in downtown LA. There's 50, 60 people who are line dancing and they're blocking ice by line dancing in the street and they can't get through them. And so they're just sort of watching them line dancing and they can't really do anything to them or against them or with them because they're not doing anything except line dancing. But they're taking up all the space. Really interesting, really cool. I'll post you the link in the chat.
Wow, I've never heard of line dancing to block ice. Interesting. Please tell. Have the choir out there. Wow, that'd be cool. Oh my gosh. That's wild. And there was a video, Facebook or one of those sites. It was some folks surrounding ICE. They went to someone's house and all these people come running out.
Oh, what's wrong?
And they surrounded ICE. They were heavily outnumbered, but I just think with the climate we live in, I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody. I don't want and should not believe that people who are wearing masks and stuff should be able to come up on your private property, because somebody said privately, I won't picture that the lady said they come on my property and I don't know who they are, they're going to be blown to pieces out here. This is Texas. You don't have to, find out who somebody is behind a mask. At least that's what she was saying. But yeah, it's horrifying because you don't know who these people are jumping out of cars and vans covered up.